The girl was shocked to discover that the foolish prince who had sold off the saint had reached a point beyond saving. Not only was he refusing to fund the fight against the monster invasion, he was planning to spend a fortune building a golden statue. Mia couldn't hold back and tried to reason with him. Just then, the king suddenly entered the room. Mia was surprised. The king had rarely appeared in public since falling ill. It turned out the king had been deeply concerned. After hearing of the frequent monster appearances, he came in person to ask Mia for details. But before he could finish a single sentence, the prince interrupted with disdain. He claimed the monsters posed no real threat and wouldn't shake the kingdom's foundations. Hearing this, the king was furious. He couldn't believe how short-sighted and arrogant his son had become. His anger triggered a violent coughing fit. Mia quickly noticed something was wrong. Logically, the saint should have left behind a remedy before her departure. The king's illness shouldn't have continued worsening. A nearby servant whispered quietly, the prescription had been lost. That's when Mia caught a strange smile creeping across the prince's face. She began to suspect the medicine's disappearance might not have been an accident after all. To make the prince witness the monster threat with his own eyes, Mia pretended to plead, asking him to accompany her on the next day's work. The prince didn't refuse. The next day, even after witnessing the devastation caused by monster outbreaks, the prince still refused to take any action. Mia was stunned. She never imagined the prince could be this ignorant. During the monster slaying mission, the prince kept making excuses to retreat, and when they were surrounded by monsters, his first reaction was to shove Mia forward as a human shield. But Mia single-handedly eliminated all the monsters. Instead of being grateful, the prince was filled with resentment. He blamed everything that went wrong on the saint. That night, back at the mansion, the prince drank heavily, drowning in anger. Just then, a marquis entered the room. In a low voice, he claimed to have discovered a shocking secret. Beneath a church in the royal capital lay a treasure left behind by a saint 400 years ago. It was said to contain her sealed magical power. Whoever broke the seal would gain overwhelming strength. The marquis urged the prince to claim this power, saying that once he possessed it, no one would dare challenge his authority. By then, the prince was already blinded by greed. Without a second thought, he believed every word the marquis said. What he didn't know was that the marquis had long since been possessed by a demon.